waiting for that one.
Believe in yourself and you can achieve things you never thought possible.
Believe in yourself and you can discover new talents hidden inside of you.
Believe in yourself and you can tackle the hardest of all situations.
Believe in yourself and you can make the complicated things seem simple.
Believe in your aim and work towards it with elation, determination, and dedication.
Believe in yourself and you will feel blessed. You are God's special creation.
Namaste and a good evening to everybody. On behalf of the SNK family, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present here. We are honored that you have joined us in a celebration of success, the prize-giving ceremony, and the annual recitation competition of Standard 10, I, J, and K.
We request you to please switch off your mobiles or keep them on silent mode. આપના મોબાઈલ સ્વિચ ઓફ અથવા સાયલેન્ટ મોડ પર રાખવા વિનંતી. It has been a tradition at TGES to begin all programs by lighting the lamp. The light signifies our high spirits and our perseverance towards achieving success. I now request respected Sarvashresh Sir, Miss Anita Soni, Rohit Sir, Rajesh Sir, and Harshvi Parekh to come and light the lamp. The audience may please rise.
Please be seated. The definition of a teacher is to define the indefinable. A teacher is more than someone who passes on knowledge. It is the interaction, the relationship, the understanding, and encouragement to enable a person or child to reach the full potential. Our heartfelt gratitude to all the teachers for making this journey a remarkable one. Thank you, teachers. It is fitting for our teachers to be the guests of honor and present the awards to the students. On behalf of all the students, I welcome today's esteemed guests of honor, Sarvashresh Sir, Ruth Madam, and Ketan Sir. Please welcome them with a round of applause.
A combination of talent, knowledge, and effort accounts for success. At TGS, a student always endeavors to compete against his or her own self, as we understand that success does not come from defeating another. Success is achieved when we surpass ourselves. TGS sets an individual benchmark for all. The annual recitation competition is one such opportunity provided by the school, wherein students put up their very best performances. The preliminary and the semi-final rounds have already been conducted, and today we shall present before you our finalists. But before we do that, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to our panel of judges.
આજના ગુજરાતીના નિર્ણાયકો આ પ્રમાણે છે. શ્રીમાન બાલકૃષ્ણ મોનપરા, આપ સંસ્કૃત વિષય સાથે MA BEdની પદવી ધરાવો છો. આપ પ્રકાશ હાઈસ્કૂલમાં હાયર સેકન્ડરી વિભાગમાં 30 વર્ષથી કાર્યરત છો. આપ વાંચનનો શોખ ધરાવો છો તેમજ છંદોબદ્ધ કાવ્ય લેખન કરો છો. હાલમાં આપ એક નવલકથા લખી રહ્યા છો. આપની વિદ્વતાને બિરદાવતા અમે હર્ષ અનુભવીએ છીએ. આપનું સ્વાગત છે સર. શ્રી હર્ષા ભૂત, આપ ભાષામાં અનુસ્નાતક છો. SNKમાં ગુજરાતી વિષયના અધ્યાપન કાર્યમાં આપ છેલ્લા 15 વર્ષથી સંકળાયેલા છો. રમતગમત, મેડિટેશન અને સાહસિક પ્રવૃત્તિ એ આપનો રસનો વિષય છે. આપ એસોસિએટ ઓફિસર પણ રહી ચૂક્યા છો. બાળકોમાં શિક્ષણની સાથે સાથે મૂલ્યલક્ષી શિક્ષણના આપ આગ્રહી છો. મેડમ, આપનું હાર્દિક સ્વાગત છે. શ્રીમતી હેતલ ગોટેચા, આપ BA PTC તેમજ DTTની પદવી ધરાવો છો. આપ 19 વર્ષથી શૈક્ષણિક કાર્યમાં સંકળાયેલા છો. આપને વાંચન, નૃત્ય તેમજ સંગીત સાંભળવાનો શોખ છે. ઉપરાંત આપ અભિનય કળામાં પણ કુશળતા ધરાવો છો. આપનું હાર્દિક સ્વાગત છે મેમ. શ્રી પારુલ ભટ્ટ, આપ MCOM BEdની પદવી ધરાવો છો. SNK સાથે આપ છેલ્લા 19 વર્ષથી કાર્યરત છો. વાંચન અને પ્રવાસ આપના શોખના વિષયો છે. આપનું સ્વાગત છે મેડમ. વત્સલ દલસાનિયા, આપ SNKના વિદ્યાર્થી રહી ચૂક્યા છો. આપ હેડબોય તરીકે પણ ઘણી તક મેળવી ચૂક્યા છો. ઘણા હિન્દી, ગુજરાતી અને અંગ્રેજી ભાષાના કાવ્ય પઠન સ્પર્ધામાં સુવર્ણચંદ્રક મેળવી ચૂક્યા છો. વાંચન અને સંગીત આપના શોખના વિષય છે. આપનું હૃદયપૂર્વક સ્વાગત છે.
आज की इस काव्य पाठ प्रतियोगिता के मूल्यांकन हेतु एक विशिष्ट निर्णायक समिति को सादर आमंत्रित किया गया है. आइए मैं आपको आज की इस प्रतियोगिता के आदरणीय निर्णायकों से परिचित करवाती हूँ. श्री राजा मिश्रा, आप DPS स्कूल में वरिष्ठ हिंदी शिक्षक के रूप में सेवारत है. पठन पाठन के अलावा साहित्य सृजन, संगीत और पर्यटन में आपकी रुचि है. आपकी उपस्थिति हमारे लिए प्रेरणादायी है सर. सुश्री रिद्धि शेठ, आप MVD स्कूल की पूर्व छात्रा है. अपनी स्कूली दिनों में आपने विविध मुखपाठ और रचनात्मक लेखन प्रतियोगिताओं में मेडल हासिल किए हैं. अध्ययन, नृत्य और अभिनय कौशल में आपकी रुचि है. आपकी उपस्थिति हमारे लिए प्रेरणादायी है मैम. सुश्री कृति शेठ, आप SNK स्कूल की आदर्श भूतपूर्व विद्यार्थी है. आपने इंजीनियरिंग में स्नातकोत्तर की उपाधि प्राप्त की है. वर्तमान में आप SNK स्कूल में कैरियर काउंसलर के रूप में कार्यरत है. मैम, आपकी उपस्थिति हमारे लिए प्रेरणादायी है. सुश्री अनीता सोनी, आपने MA तथा BEd की उपाधि प्राप्त की है. आपने परियोजना मूलक शिक्षण प्रणाली के लिए विशिष्ट तालीम प्राप्त की है. आप 15 वर्षों से TGES संस्था में हिंदी शिक्षण के साथ जुड़ी हुई है. आपको हिंदी नाटकों के वाचन और मंचन में विशेष रुचि है. आपका स्वागत है मैम. सुश्री नंदिता वानिया, आपने इलाहाबाद विश्वविद्यालय से साहित्य में BA और MA की डिग्री हासिल की है. 6 वर्षों से आप शिक्षण कार्यों से जुड़ी हुई है. वर्तमान में आप SNK स्कूल में हिंदी अध्यापिका के पद पर कार्यरत है. संगीत, साहित्य, नृत्य और पर्यटन में आपकी रुचि है. आपका स्वागत है मैम.
For the English recitation, we have with us Miss Luna Banerjee. Luna ma'am is a passionate educator who enjoys watercolor painting, sketching, and reading non-fiction books. Besides a master's degree in commerce, she holds a master's degree in English and a bachelor's degree in education. She has been a part of the TGES family for 18 years and is currently teaching at the senior secondary level. We extend a warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Miss Pragna Dalsania, a member of the TGES family, ma'am believes that age is not a bar for learning anything new and that every day brings an opportunity for something new. An MPhil in English, ma'am also holds a bachelor's degree in education, Diploma in Teachers Training from Cambridge, and a TKT Cambridge certificate with a band 4 in all 3 modules. She is an avid reader who also loves exploring places. Ma'am, we extend a warm welcome to you.
Miss Hemali Khira, a lifelong learner. Ma'am holds a master's degree in English literature and in education, besides several other diplomas and certificate courses. Being passionate about teaching, ma'am believes that education is not preparation for life, but education is life itself. She has been a part of the TGS family for past 23 years. We are honored to have you, ma'am.
Mr. Yatrik Vasavada, having completed his first year with a distinction, Sir is currently in his final year of MBBS. A former student of SNK Sagra, he has won several gold medals in recitations and various awards in elocution competitions in English, Hindi, Gujarati, as well as Sanskrit. Besides being a badminton player, he also is passionate about reading, singing, and playing the santoor. We extend a warm welcome to you, sir.
Mr. Aditya Jeevarajani, an alumnus SNK school student, Sir is currently working as an intern doctor at the PDU Government Medical College and Civil Hospital. Sir enjoys recitations. His passion for medicine is second only to his passion for singing. Sir aspires to be an efficient surgeon. A heartily welcome to you, sir.
We are delighted to have you all here. Please welcome our judges with a round of applause. Let's begin with the recitation competition. I request the first group of contestants to come on stage. Sahil Halani, Dhwani Dhaduk, Prapti Pathak and Harshvi Parekh. Please note that Manuel Sir will be the referee for today's competition and we shall be the prompters if required.
Sahil Halani will deliver a speech titled How to Be a Man. Sahil Halani.
नमस्ते. Men don't feel pain. मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता. We have been brought up in households which made us preach such false teachings. They told me I would soon be the man of the house while I was just 6 years old. It's not their fault, you see. This is what they have been taught since centuries, that men don't feel pain and men don't cry. Man up, they told me. Man up, young boy. As a kid, I once cried in public and people laughed as if they actually loved it. And then that kid wiped his eyes. His smiling face was full of lies. There are many who have wet their pillows so many times and yet have woken up just fine. At times he's broken down, yet he smiles. Some who own a mustache, yet he's still a child. He wishes he could talk to you about this, but he wouldn't know where to begin. He's a product of a failed social system where expressing himself was considered a sin. Look at his tears, drip from his silence. You need to break this silence and talk to him. Go. Talk to your dad, ask him what his dreams were, what he really wanted to pursue. Talk to your elder brother, ask him what he's going through, how he ended up in this job he never wanted to. Tell him you miss him and he could spend more time at home. Talk to your son, who might be really young, but tell him he needs to speak and that crying in public won't mean he is weak. But he cannot cry himself to sleep every night because the world is running out of dry pillows. Talk to them. They might not speak up about what they have been through, and it might take them a while to actually share. But it will be comforting for them to know that someone Someone is there for them to listen. Someone will help them take care. And most importantly, talk to yourself. Look into the mirror, smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Sahil. Dhwani Dhaduk will recite the poem Sapno Ka Baag in Hindi. Dhwani Dhaduk.
नमस्ते। मेरे पास नहीं है कोई चीज़ तुम्हें देने को साथी। मैं तो बस केवल ख्वाब लुटाया करता हूँ। हर मुर्दा दिल में फिर जीवन की आग जलाया करता हूँ। लो यह सपना तुम, नई सुबह की लालिका, या मील पर सब मजदूरों के हक का सपना, या नई जिंदगी और नए जग का सपना, यह देशों रंगों नस्लों की दीवारें ढहने का सपना, यह मंदिर मस्जिद चकलो पागल खानों बिना, यह जेल कचहरी फौज पुलिस के बिना जगत का राज चलाने का सपना, यह सपना जिसमें हर मानव स्वाधीन और सक्षम होगा, हर भेदभाव होगा समाप्त, मानव मानव के सम होगा। ये सब सपने सच बनने को बेताब लुटाया करता हूँ। हर मुर्दा दिल में फिर जीवन की आग जलाया करता हूँ। यह स्वप्न लुटाने वाले तो बहुत तेरे हैं, लेकिन कुछ अलग तरह के सपने मेरे हैं। कुछ सपने बूढ़े और बीमार हुआ करते हैं, कुछ सपने बेबस होते हैं जो मौज आ भरते हैं, कुछ हिम्मत वाले चट्टानों को तो राह करते हैं, कुछ सपने मन के चोर होते हैं छिप कर रहते हैं, कुछ सपने बागी होते हैं जो कहना हो सो कहते हैं, कुछ सपने किसी एक की कुंठाओं की सृष्टि हुआ करते हैं, कुछ सपने सारे युग समाज की दृष्टि हुआ करते हैं। कविता की धरती पर मैं सपनों के बाग लगाया करता हूँ। हर मुर्दा दिल में फिर जीवन की आग जलाया करता हूँ। यह जीवन क्या है? कुछ सपनों का मेला है। इंसान हमेशा सपनों से ही खेला है। ये सपने ही है जो उसके कदमों की ताकत बनते हैं। ये सपने ही है जो उसके तन मन की कुवत बनते हैं। ये सपने ही इंसानों की रूहों को हरारत देते हैं। इंसान नहीं, ये सपने ही इंसान को बगावत देते हैं। ये सपने ही है जो दुनिया को हर बार सवारा करते हैं। सपनों के बल पर लोग यहाँ हर जुल्म गवारा करते हैं। सपनों के बिना इंसान महज कुछ सांसों का पुतला सा है। सपने न बुलंदी दे जो इसे इंसान बहुत छोटा सा है। ये सपने दिन का उजाला है और रातों के सिंदूर है ये सपने चांद है रातों के बेबाक सुबह के नूर है ये। मैं स्याह अंधेरी रातों में महताब उगाया करता हूँ। हर मुर्दा दिल में फिर जीवन की आग जलाया करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Will deliver Greta Thunberg's speech on climate change. Prapti Pathak.
Namaste. My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Sweden. I speak on behalf of climate justice now. Many people say that Sweden is just a small country and it doesn't matter what we do. But I've learned that you are never too small to make a difference. And if a few children can get headlines all over the world just by not going to school, then imagine what we could all do together if we really wanted to. But to do that, we need to speak clearly, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. You only talk about moving forward with the same bad ideas that got us into this mess, even when the only sensible thing to do is pull the emergency brake. You are not mature enough to tell it like it is. Even that burden you leave to us children. But I don't care about being popular. I care about climate justice and the living planet. Our civilization is being sacrificed for the opportunity with a very small number of people to continue making enormous amounts of money. Our biosphere is being sacrificed so that rich people in countries like mine can live in luxury. It is the sufferings of many which pay for the luxuries of the few. The year 2078, I'll celebrate my 75th birthday. If I have children, maybe they will spend the day with me. Maybe they will ask me about you. Maybe they will ask me why you didn't do anything while there was still time to act. You say you love your children above all else, and yet you're stealing their future in front of their very eyes? Until you start focusing on what needs to be done rather than what's politically possible, there is no hope. We cannot solve a crisis without treating it as a crisis. And if the solutions within this system are so impossible to find, then maybe we should change the system itself. We have not come here to beg world leaders to care. They have ignored us in past and they will ignore us again. We have run out of excuses and we are running out of time. We have come here to let you know that the change is coming, whether you like it or not. The real power belongs to the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Prapti. Harshvi Parekh will recite the poem Rashmi Rathi in Hindi. Harshvi Parekh.
नमस्ते। मैं हुआ धनुर्धर जब नामी, सब लोग हुए हित के कामी। पर ऐसा भी था एक समय जब यह समाज निष्ठुर निर्दय किंचित न स्नेह दर्शाता था, विष व्यंग सदा बरसाता था। अपना विकास अवरुद्ध देख भीतर जब टूट चुका था मन, आ गया अचानक दुर्योधन था, निश्चल पवित्र अनुराग लिए, मेरा समस्त सौभाग्य लिए। कुंती ने केवल जन्म दिया, पर कहते जिसे असल जीवन देने आया वह दुर्योधन। वह नहीं भिन्न माता से है, बढ़कर सौदर भ्राता से है ऋणी कर्ण का रोम रोम, जानते सत्य यह सूर्य सोम। तन मन धन दुर्योधन का है, यह जीवन दुर्योधन का है। सुरपुर से भी मुख मोड़ूंगा केशव, न मैं उसे छोड़ूंगा। साम्राज्य भोगना लक्ष्य नहीं, भुजबल से कर संसार विजय। दे दिया मित्र दुर्योधन को, तृष्णा छू भी न सकी मन को। मुझसे मनुष्य जो होते हैं, कंचन का भार न ढोते हैं। जग से कभी न कुछ लेते हैं, दान ही अपने हृदय का देते हैं। नर विभव हेतु ललचाता है, पर वही मनुष्य को खाता है। चांदनी पुष्प छाया में पल, नर भले बने सुमधुर कोमल, पर अमृत क्लेश का पिए बिना वह विघ्नों को नहीं हिला सकता। दुर्योधन पर है विपद घोर, सकता न किसी विधि उसे छोड़। संग्राम सिंधु लहराता है, बिजली सी नसें कड़कती है। चाहता तुरंत मैं कूद पड़ूं, जीतू या समर में डूब मरूं। अच्छा अब चला, प्रणाम आर्य, हो सिद्ध समर के शीघ्र कार्य। रण में ही अब दर्शन होगा, शर से चरण स्पर्शन होगा। रथ से राधे उतर आया, हरि के मन में विस्मय छाया। बोले कि वीर शत बार धन्य, तुझसा न मित्र कोई अनन्य। तू कुरुपति का ही नहीं है प्राण, नरता का है भूषण महान। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Harshvi. Thank you, reciters.
We shall now proceed with the prize-giving ceremony. I invite Sarvashresth Sir to present the certificates to the students. I request the students of Group 1 to please come on stage. Atman Sakparya, Brijesh Ramani, Darshit Rai Thatta, Deep Malani, Dhruv Hingrajia, Dhruv Premani, Dhruv Vaghasya, Dhey Mehta, and Digvijay Singh Dodia. I request Sarvashresh Sir to do the honors. Atman Sakparya, Rijesh Ramani, Darshit Raithatta, Deep Malani, Dhruv Hingrajia, Dhruv Premani, Dhruv Vaghasya, Dhyay Mehta, Digvijay Singh Dodia. Thank you, students.
Group 2, please come on stage. Himanshi Parsana, Harsi Vora, Harshvi Parekh, Gehna Vithlani, Drashti Vaghasya, Dhwani Thaduk, Devanshi Ramani, Brinda Dhorda, Bhargavi Mehta, Arohi Jadhav. I request Sarvashresh Sir to do the honors. Arohi Jadhav, Bhargavi Mehta, Brinda Dhorda, Devanshi Ramani, Dhwani Thaduk, Drashti Vaghasya, Gehna Vithlani, Harshvi Parekh, Harsi Vora, Himanshi Parsana, Thank you, students.
Group 3, please come on stage. Harsh Shingala, Harshil Raichura, Het Parsania, Jash Tanna, Jai Borania, Jai Chanyara, Jai Modi, Jeel Bhoot, Janish Rabadia, Keyur Padia. I request Sarvashresh Sir to do the honors. Harsh Shingala, Harshil Raichura, Het Parsania, Jash Tanna, Jai Borania, Jai Chanyara, Jai Modi, Jeel Bhoot, Janish Rabadia, Keyur Padia. Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.
Let's move on to the next round of recitations. I invite the contestants to come on stage. Dhruv Premani, Krishna Manwar, Shriya Ghia, and Margi Nalyapara.
Dhruv Premani will deliver the speech, "I've come too far to quit." Dhruv Premani.
Namaste. When I look at the people, I always ask the question. I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, Ink, that's easy. Just do it. I said, now tell me what Adidas stands for. "Oh, Ink, that's easy, man. Impossible is nothing." I said, "Now tell me what you stand for." When people look at you, do they think excuses? Do they think victory? Do they think that's a person that's gonna give me everything they got? Not on some days, but on every single day. I'm talking about the real level of commitment. Not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right. I'm speaking of the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do, long after the mood that I've said it in has left. See, most people, ladies and gentlemen, are stoppable. All you have to do is make it difficult for them and they'll stop. See, when you go to get your goal, don't think that all you have to do is think positive and everything gonna work out hockey-docky for you. When you go to get your goal, you're sending a telegram to Murphy's Law to visit you personally. You are like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream and then life punks you. Life punks you and says, do you really want this? You're gonna lose, friends. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? People are not gonna deal with you. It's a part of it. But I paid too much. If I was gonna quit, I would have quit in an abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mom don't want you, your daddy don't want you, take your life. I got through that. So why am I gonna quit over an F on a grade? Come on. And so, I'm telling you all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much. You have lost too much. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for your pain. And so now, I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I have too much sweat equity in my life in everything that I was doing. You are too close to quit now. You gotta take another lap because you never know. This might be the one. You can't stop because you're tired. You can't stop because you got your feelings hurt. Come on, take another lap. Keep walking. Keep walking. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do it. You got an unstoppable fire. Come on, take another lap. Don't you stop. Don't stop walking. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhruv. Krishna Manvar will deliver the speech Atma Shraddha in Gujarati. Krishna Manvar.
नमस्ते। खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे, बता तेरी रजा क्या है। સ્વામી વિવેકાનંદે કહ્યું છે કે તે 30 કરોડ દેવતા પર શ્રદ્ધા હોય પણ પોતાના ઉપર જ શ્રદ્ધા ન હોય તો સિદ્ધિ અસંભવિત છે। કોઈ તમારામાં વિશ્વાસ રાખે કે ન રાખે, તમે તમારામાં શ્રદ્ધા રાખજો, તમે તમારામાં વિશ્વાસ રાખજો। આખી દુનિયા તમારા માટે બોલશે કે તમે નહીં કરી શકો તો પણ તમને વાંધો નહીં આવે, પણ જો એકાદ વાર તમે બોલી ગયા અથવા મનમાં વિચારી લીધું ને કે મારાથી નહીં થઈ તો તમે નહીં કરી શકો। તમે પોઝિટિવ રહો તો ચોક્કસ શક્ય બને। એક સંતે વિદ્યાર્થીઓ સાથે મુલાકાત લીધી। એમાંથી એક વિદ્યાર્થીએ તેમને કહ્યું કે તેને મરી જવું છે। સંતે પૂછ્યું, મરી કેમ જવાનું? વિદ્યાર્થીએ કહ્યું કે તેને પરીક્ષામાં પરિણામ ખરાબ આવશે તે જોઈ તેના માતા પિતા દુઃખી થશે। આને આધુનિક શ્રવણ કહેવાય, જે મા બાપને બિલકુલ દુઃખી કરવા માગતો નથી। સંતે તેને સરસ જવાબ આપ્યો કે બંનેમાં તેઓ દુઃખી તો થવાના જ છે, તો દુઃખી કરવાના જ હોય તો જેમાં ઓછા દુઃખી થાય તેવા કરાય। એટલે અહીંયા બેઠા તમામને કહેવાનું કે નેગેટિવ વિચાર કરવાના નહીં। દુનિયામાં જે જીવે છે એ જ કંઈ કરી શકે છે। તમે કેમ મર્યા તે કોઈ પૂછશે નહીં, પણ સંઘર્ષોની વચ્ચે જીવ્યા તે દુનિયા યાદ રાખશે. એટલે વિપત્તિઓ વચ્ચે મને યાદ નહીં રહે, યાદ નહીં આવે, પેપર અઘરું આવશે તો, સાહેબનો મૂડ ખરાબ હશે તો. આ બધું નેગેટિવ થિંકિંગ શા માટે? પોઝિટિવ સતત વિચારવાનું. અત્યાર સુધી જેટલા મકાનોમાં ચોરી થઈ છે તે શું તોડવાથી થઈ છે? તાળું. તો એ જેટલા વાલીઓ આવ્યા છે તે ઘરે શું મારીને આવ્યા છે? જેટલા મકાનોમાં ચોરી થઈ છે તે તાળું તૂટવાથી જ થઈ છે ને. તો એ તમને તમારા તાળું પર વિશ્વાસ છે ને કે લગભગ આમાં વાંધો તો નહીં આવે? રોડ પર જેટલા એક્સિડન્ટ થાય છે તે મોટા ભાગના ગાડીઓથી થાય છે. તો એ રોજ નવી નવી ગાડી તો છોડાવે જ છે ને કે મને તો નહીં થાય. અને 10 લગ્નમાંથી 4-5 છૂટાછેડા થાય છે, પણ નવી કંકોત્રી તો છપાય જ છે ને. આ બધામાં પોઝિટિવ છીએ તો પરીક્ષામાં કેમ નેગેટિવ? તાળા ઉપર વિશ્વાસ છે તો પોતાની જાત પર કેમ નથી? આપણી જાતમાંથી કોઈ દિવસ વિશ્વાસ ગુમાવવો નહીં. બધું થઈ જ શકે, કશું જ અશક્ય નથી. આભાર.
Thank you, Krishna. Shriya Ghia will recite the poem explaining my depression to my mother. Shriya Ghia.
Mom, my depression is a shapeshifter. One day it's as small as a firefly in the palm of a bear. The next, it's the bear. On those days, I play dead until the bear leaves me alone. I call the bad days the dark days. Mom says, try lighting candles. But when I see a candle, I see the flesh of a church, the flicker of a flame, sparks of a memory younger than when I am standing beside her open casket. It is the moment I learn every person I ever come to know will someday die. Besides, Mom, I'm not afraid of the dark. Perhaps that's part of the problem. Mom says, I thought the problem was you can't get out of bed. I can't. Anxiety holds me a hostage inside of my house, inside of my head. Mom says, where did anxiety come from? Anxiety is the cousin visiting from out of town that depression felt obligated to invite to the party. Mom, I am the party. Only I am a party I don't want to be at. Mom says, why don't you try going to actual parties? See your friends. Sure, I make plans. I make plans, but I don't want to go. I make plans because I know I should want to go. I know sometimes I would have wanted to go. It's just not that fun having fun when you don't want to have fun, Mom. You see, Mom, each night insomnia sweeps me up in its arms, dips me in the kitchen in the small glow of the stove light. Insomnia has this romantic way of making the moon feel like perfect company. Mom says, try counting sheep. But my mind can only count reasons to stay awake, so I go for walks. But my stuttering kneecaps clank like silver spoons held in strong arms with loose wrists. They ring in my ears like clumsy church bells, reminding me I'm sleepwalking on an ocean of happiness that I cannot baptize myself in. Mom says happy is a decision, but my happy is as hollow as a pinprick egg. My happy is a high fever that will break. Mom says I'm so good at making something out of nothing and then flat out asks me if I'm afraid of dying. No, Mom, I'm afraid of living. Mom, I'm lonely. I think I learned that when Dad left, how to turn the anger into lonely, the lonely into busy. So when I say I've been super busy lately, I mean I've been falling asleep watching Sports Center on the couch to avoid confronting the empty side of my bed. But my depression always drags me back to my bed until my bones are the forgotten fossils of a skeleton-sunken city. My mouth, a boneyard of teeth broken from biting down on themselves. The hollow auditorium of my chest swoons with echoes of a heartbeat. But I'm just a careless tourist here. I'll never truly know everywhere I have been. Mom still doesn't understand. Mom, can't you see that neither can I? Thank you.
Thank you, Shriya. Margi Nalyapara will deliver the speech Bharatno Punrathan in Gujarati. Margi Nalyapara.
નમસ્તે. આ સંસારમાં જો કોઈ એવો દેશ હોય જેને આપણે પુણ્ય ભૂમિ કહી શકીએ, જો કોઈ એવું સ્થાન હોય જ્યાં સંસારના પ્રત્યેક જીવે પોતાનું કર્મફળ ભોગવવા આવવું જ પડે. જ્યાં ઈશ્વર તરફ અભિમુખ જીવ માત્રે અંતે આવવું જ પડે. જ્યાં મનુષ્ય જાતિમાં ક્ષમા, દયા, પવિત્રતા, શાંતિ જેવા સદ્ગુણોનો વિકાસ થયો હોય. જો એવો કોઈ દેશ હોય જ્યાં સૌથી વધારે આધ્યાત્મિક અને આંતરદ્રષ્ટિનો વિકાસ થયો હોય તો હું નક્કી કહી શકું કે તે ભૂમિ એ આપણી માતૃભૂમિ ભારત વર્ષ છે. ભારતની કાર્યપ્રણાલી છે આધ્યાત્મિક. આ ધરતી પર ભારતનો પ્રભાવ સદા નીરવ શિશિરની સાંકળની જેમ અજાણપણે સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં ફેલાયેલો છે. આપણી માતૃભૂમિ પ્રત્યે વિશ્વનું ઋણ અપરિમિત છે. જ્યારે અન્ય ધર્મની કલ્પનાનો પણ જન્મ નહોતો થયો તેના 300 વર્ષ પહેલાંથી આપણો ધર્મ પ્રસ્થાપિત થઈ ચૂક્યો હતો. વિજ્ઞાનના ક્ષેત્રે પણ આ વાત તેટલી જ સાચી છે. ગણિત ક્ષેત્રે તો તેનું યોગદાન ઉલ્લેખનીય છે. બીજગણિત, ભૂમિતિ, જ્યોતિષવિદ્યા અને આધુનિક વિજ્ઞાનના વિજય સ્વરૂપ મિશ્ર ગણિત, આ બધાનું જન્મસ્થાન ભારત જ છે. સંગીત આ જગતને આપનાર ભારત છે. 7 મુખ્ય સ્વર સુરના 3 તાનની સાથે સ્વરલિપિની પ્રણાલી પણ આપી. સાહિત્યના ક્ષેત્રે આપણા કાવ્યો, મહાકાવ્યો અને નાટકો કોઈ પણ વિદેશી ભાષાઓની રચનાને સમકક્ષ છે. આભૂષણોની વાત હોય કે શિલ્પકળાની, આ દેશે અતુલ્ય યોગદાન આપ્યું છે. શતરંજ, ગંજીપો અને પાસા ફેંકવાની રમતોનો જન્મ પણ ભારતમાં જ થયો હતો. જ્યારે હું દેશના પ્રાચીન ઇતિહાસની પર્યાલોચના કરું છું ત્યારે મને સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં એવો કોઈ દેશ નથી દેખાતો જેણે ભારતની જેમ માનવ હૃદયને ઉન્નત કરવા માટે આટલું કામ કર્યું હોય. પ્રાચીન કાળમાં ઘણી ચીજો સારી હતી અને ખરાબ પણ હતી. તેમાંની ઉત્તમ બાબતોની રક્ષા કરવી પડશે. પરંતુ જે ભારત આવી રહ્યું છે, ભવિષ્યનું ભારત, એ પ્રાચીન ભારત કરતાં વધારે મહાન હશે. ભારતનું ઉત્થાન થશે જ, શરીરના બળથી નહીં પરંતુ આત્માની શક્તિથી થશે. હું મારી દિવ્ય દ્રષ્ટિથી જોઈ રહ્યો છું કે આપણી માતૃભૂમિ ફરીથી જાગી ઉઠી છે. પૂર્વે કદીએ હતી તેના કરતાં વધુ યૌવન સંપન્ન, વધુ મહિમાવાન બનીને પોતાના સિંહાસન પર બિરાજમાન થઈ છે. આ વખતનું કેન્દ્ર ભારત વર્ષ જ છે. જય હિન્દ.
Thank you, Margi. Thank you, reciters.
For the second round of prize giving, I invite Ruth ma'am to give away the certificates. The students of Group 4 are invited to come up on stage. Kush Patel, Kushal Patel, Malav Patel, Manan Godhani, Naitik Jasani, Namya Khoyani, Nehal Vadodaria, Neil Makadia. I request Ruth ma'am to do the honors. Kush Patel, Kushal Patel, Malav Patel, Manan Godhani, Naitik Jasani, Namya Khoyani, Nehal Vadodaria, Neil Makadia. Thank you, students.
Next group, please come on stage. Pia Kalavadia, Mishri Pabari, Mishaba Solanki, Mahek Movalia, Margi Naliapara, Krishna Manwar, Kashish Bhoot, Kashvi Desai, Janika Vachani, and Jethra Gajjar. I request Ruth ma'am to do the honors. Jethra Gajjar, Janika Vachani, Kashvi Desai, Kashish Bhoot, Krishna Manvar, Margi Naliapara, Mahek Movalia, Mishaba Solanki, Mishri Pavari, Pia Kalavadia. Thank you, students.
The students of Group 6 may please come up on stage. Nihal Sanepara, Om Thummar, Parthiv Akbari, Prem Kumar Vachani, Ritish Baldev, Sahil Limbasia, Shrey Baldev. I request Ruth ma'am to do the honors. Nihal Sanepara, Om Thummar, Parthiv Akbari, Prem Kumar Vachani, Ritish Baldev, Sahil Limbasia, Shrey Baldev. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students.
We shall now continue with the recitation competition. I invite the contestants to come on stage. Dhwani Dhaduk, Sahil Halani, Harshvi Parekh and Prapti Pathak.
Dhwani Dhaduk will deliver the speech titled Everybody Dies But Not Everybody Lives. Dhwani Dhaduk.
Namaste. It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do, the risks they never took, the dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, would your last words be, if only I had, hey, you wake up. Why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply walk, wait for the weekend, and pay rent. Look at Martin Luther King. That man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befit you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? See, most of us are afraid of a thief who comes at night to steal all of our things. But there's a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids, because he's wanted for murder, as he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. You know what kinda is? There's a lot of kinda people. For example, you kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. If you kinda want something, you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You got to want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle. No way around it. You will fall many times. But who's counting? Just remember, there is no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you want to make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that have to be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over. But let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times. 3 times. But he kept going. The television executives fired Oprah saying she was unfit for TV. But she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe, and no one escapes it, because pain is a part of life. But you can choose what type, either the pain on the road to success or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life. So don't blow it. Own it now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhwani. Sahil Halani will recite the poem तुम मुझे कब तक रोकोगे in Hindi. Sahil Halani.
नमस्ते। मुट्ठी में कुछ सपने लेकर, भरकर जेबों में आशाएं, दिल में हैं अरमान यहीं, कुछ कर जाएं, कुछ कर जाएं। सूरज सा तेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे। सूरज सा तेज नहीं मुझ में, दीपक सा जलता देखोगे। अपनी हद रोशन करने से तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? मैं उस माटी का वृक्ष नहीं जिसको नदियों ने सींचा है। मैं उस माटी का वृक्ष नहीं जिसको नदियों ने सींचा है। बंजर माटी में पलकर मैंने मृत्यु से जीवन खींचा है। मैं पत्थर पर लिखी इबारत हूँ। मैं पत्थर पर लिखी इबारत हूँ, शीशे से कब तक तोड़ोगे? मिटने वाला मैं नाम नहीं, तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? इस जग में जितने जुल्म नहीं उतने सहने की ताकत है। इस जग में जितने जुल्म नहीं उतने सहने की ताकत है। तानों के भी शोर में रहकर सच कहने की आदत है। मैं सागर से भी गहरा हूं। मैं सागर से भी गहरा हूं। तुम कितने कंकड़ फेंकोगे? चुन चुन कर आगे बढ़ूंगा मैं। तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? झुक झुक कर सीधा खड़ा हुआ, अब फिर झुकने का शौक नहीं। झुक झुक कर सीधा खड़ा हुआ, अब फिर झुकने का शौक नहीं। अपने ही हाथों रचा स्वयं, तुमसे मिटने का खौफ नहीं। तुम हालातों की भट्ठी में जब जब भी मुझको झोंकोगे, तब तब कर सोना बनूंगा मैं। तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? तुम मुझको कब तक रोकोगे? धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Sahil. Harshvi Parekh will recite Dear Future Generations. Harshvi Parekh.
Namaste. Dear future generations, I think I speak for the rest of us when I say, sorry. Sorry we left you with our mess of a planet. Sorry we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us. We just didn't realize how special our Earth was. I'm guessing you probably know what the Amazon desert is, right? Well, believe it or not, it was once called the Amazon rainforest. And there were billions of gorgeous trees there. Which is why I'm so sorry to tell you that we burned them down. Cut them with brutal machines. Why? for money. And most of us today don't even care about tomorrow. So, I'm sorry that we put profit above people, greed over need, and the rule of gold above the golden rule. But most of all, I'm sorry about our mindset because we had the nerve to call this destruction progress. Hey Fox News, if you don't think climate change is a threat, I dare you to interview the thousands of homeless people in Bangladesh whose homes were literally washed away beneath their feet due to the rising sea levels. See, you can ignore this. But the thing about truth is, it can be denied, not avoided. So, I'm sorry, future generations. You know what? Cut the beat. I'm not sorry. This future, I do not accept it. Because an error does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We can redirect this. How? Let me suggest that if a farmer sees an unhealthy tree, he does not look at the branches to diagnose it. He looks at the roots. So like the farmer, we must look at the roots and not to the branches of the government. We are the root, the foundation. This generation, it is up to us to take care of our planet. It is our only home. We must globally warm our hearts and realize that we are not apart from nature, but a part of nature. Because whatever you are fighting for, racism, poverty, or any equality, it won't matter in the least. Because if we don't work together to save the environment, we will be equally extinct. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshvi. Prapti Pathak will deliver the speech, Maches ki Tili in Hindi. प्राप्ति पाठक।
नमस्ते। हमने एक बार एक व्यक्ति से पूछा, क्या कागज में आग होती है? उन्होंने तुरंत उत्तर दिया, ये भी कोई पूछने वाला सवाल है जनाब? बिल्कुल नहीं। हमने कहा, अगर कागज में आग नहीं होती तो माचिस की तीली से दी हुई छोटी सी आग से कागज क्यों भीतर से इतनी बड़ी आग निकालता है? हर वस्तु में आग छिपी होती है। माचिस की तीली उस छिपी आग को दहकाती है। एक बार एक बच्चा पाठशाला से लौटकर आया और उसने अपनी माँ को अध्यापक ने दी हुई एक बंद चिट्ठी दी। जब माँ ने चिट्ठी पढ़ ली, तब बेटे ने माँ से पूछा, चिट्ठी में क्या लिखा है माँ? माँ ने उत्तर दिया, बेटा, अध्यापक ने चिट्ठी में लिखा है, मैडम आपका बेटा बहुत ही चालाक और बुद्धिमान है। हमारी पाठशाला में ऐसा कोई अध्यापक नहीं जो इतने प्रतिभावान बच्चे को पढ़ा सके। अच्छा होगा अगर आप इसके प्रशिक्षण की व्यवस्था कहीं और करें। बरसों बाद जब माँ का देहांत हो गया तो यह बच्चा जो अब मशहूर वैज्ञानिक बन चुका था, वह अपनी माँ के अंतिम संस्कार के लिए आया। सारी विधियों के पूर्ण होने के पश्चात वह अपनी माँ के घर गया और तालिका के दराज में उन्हें वो सालों पुरानी चिट्ठी मिली। जैसे ही वह चिट्ठी को पढ़ रहे थे, उनकी आंखों से आंसू बहने लगे। चिट्ठी में लिखा था, मैडम आपका बेटा एक नंबर का बुद्धू है, हम इसे अपनी पाठशाला से निकाल रहे हैं। आंखों से बहते आंसुओं को पोंछते हुए वैज्ञानिक महोदय ने चिट्ठी के नीचे लिखा, जी हाँ, थॉमस एल्वा एडिसन एक बुद्धू बच्चा था जिसे उसके माँ के विश्वास और समर्थन ने इतना बड़ा वैज्ञानिक बनाया। देवियों और सज्जनों, हर व्यक्ति में किसी विशेष योग्यता और हुनर की आग छिपी होती है। यदि कोई व्यक्ति उस माचिस की तीली के समान मिल जाए ना, तो वो भीतर छिपी आग बाहर निकलती है और विश्व कल्याण होता है। इसलिए ढूंढिए किसी ऐसे व्यक्ति को जो आप में विश्वास करे, या फिर बनिए वो माचिस की तीली जो किसी के भीतर छिपी आग को दहकाए। क्योंकि ईश्वर कहते हैं, उदास न हो, मैं तेरे साथ हूँ, सामने नहीं लेकिन आस पास हूँ, पलकों को बंद कर और दिल से याद कर, मैं कोई और नहीं बल्कि तेरा विश्वास हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Prapti. Thank you, contestants. The judges may please proceed for the discussion.
For the next round of prize giving, I invite Ketan sir to give away the certificates. The students of Group 7 are invited to come up on stage. Sneha Ardeshna, Shriya Ghiya, Sakshi Pansuria, Ruhi Parsania, Riti Nathani, Rashi Meghani, Radha Dhamsania, Pushti Faldu and Prapti Pathak. I request Ketan sir to do the honors. Prapti Pathak, Pushti Faldu, Radha Dhamsania, Rashi Meghani, Riti Nathani, Ruhi Parsania, Sakshi Pansuria, Shriya Ghiya, Sneha Ardeshna, Thank you, students.
Next group may please come on stage. Sahil Halani, Sujal Molia, Vansh Sakhiya, Viraj Bhalala, Viral Parsana, Vrut Sorathia. I request Ketan sir to do the honors. Sahil Halani, Sujal Molia, Vansh Sakhiya, Viraj Bhalala, Viral Parsana, Vrut Sorathia. Thank you, students.
The next group may please come on stage. Zarna Suru, Yashvi Pujara, Vishwa Parmar, Vishwa Andhani, Vanshi Dhaduk, Urvi Sherasya, Tvisha Gol, Tulsi Hansalya, Tanisha Rathod. I request Ketan sir to do the honors. Tanisha Rathod, Tulsi Hansalya, Tvisha Gol, Urvi Sherasya, Vanshi Dhaduk, Vishwa Andhani, Vishwa Parmar, Yashvi Pujara, Zarna Suru. Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.
We now move on to the special awards. Our first category of awards is for academic excellence. This award is given for extraordinary performance in academics. I invite Drashti Vagasia and Sahil Halani to come on stage. I request their parents to come on stage. I request the parents to receive the awards. The parents are requested to confer the awards. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students.
The next category of awards is the honor roll. Students on the honor roll are those who have topped the charts in academics. Hersi Vora of 10K has qualified for this award. I request Hersi Vora to come on stage. I invite her parents to come on stage. I request the parents to receive the award. I request the parents to confer the award to their ward. Thank you, parents. Thank you, Hersi.
Next is the prestigious All-Round Excellence Award. This award is presented to those students who have shown excellence in all areas: academics, sports, co-curricular activities, and behavior. We have 5 students qualifying for this award. I request the following students to come on stage: Bhargavi Mehta, Dhyay Mehta, Vanshi Thadu, Krishna Manwar, and Shriya Kia. I invite their parents to come on stage. I request the parents to receive the awards. I request the parents to confer the awards to their wards. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. I invite Mr. Yatrik Vasavda to grace the stage and say a few words on behalf of the panel of judges.
Kindly excuse. While the judges are with the refreshments, I'd request Yogesh sir to put up a video, and there's an element for all of us, the students, parents, teachers, for everyone present here. There's an element in this speech by Dhananjay Hettiarachchi, an Indian but very well done at the World Championship for Public Speaking. Please listen to him. Dhananjay.
Dhananjay Hettiarachchi.
You and I are not very different from this flower. Just like this flower is unique You are unique. All of us has something special that makes us as beautiful. Do you know what makes you special? Now, the answer to that can be a little difficult to find, because sometimes life has a cruel way of picking out your petals, breaking you in two, and throwing you into the trash. And when you're broken, it's very difficult to feel special. Mr. Contest Chair, my fellow flowers, I can remember the first time I broke. I was 17 years old. I had already flunked high school and managed to get myself arrested. Now, I wasn't afraid of the cops, but there was one person I was very afraid of, and that was my mama. Raise your hand if you have an emotional mother. Let me see. Put them all together, you get mama. I can hear her scream outside the police station. Even the cops were afraid. She came up to me, held the iron bars, looked into my eyes, and I saw a tear coming down her face. Now, I've seen my mama cry before, but mothers cry 3 types of tears. Tears of joy, tears of sorrow, and tears of shame. And when a son sees a mother cry tears of shame, that's a life-changing moment. She looked at me and said, "Son, I want you to be a better man." That night, when I drove home, my dad was waiting for me at home. Now, my dad is a cool dad. Raise your hand if you have a cool dad. Put them all together, you get my dad. My dad came up to me and said, "Son, it's okay. You flunked your exams. You already got arrested. That's fine. You get that from your mother's side. I want you to start working immediately." And I said, "Okay." So my dad took me to meet one of his friends called Sam. Now, Sam was an accountant who had an accounting firm and had generously decided to make me his personal assistant. And there he was. He looked like a teddy bear. But this man was special. I looked at him and he looked at me. And then he said the most amazing thing. He said, "Son, I see something in you, but I don't know what it is. If you decide to work with me, I can help you find that something." And I was like, "Whoa, that's the first time in my whole life somebody has ever told they see something in me." And I started working for Sam. And every day after work, he used to tell me stories about the world, about history, about culture, about philosophy. And it was much more interesting than what I learned in school. And I discovered I can dream. And I started dreaming, ladies and gentlemen. After 1 year, I went back into high school, completed my exams, and went into college. After successfully completing college, I found a great girl, but not a job. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Have you ever had that problem? And when you're lost, it's difficult to feel special. So I went back to my cool dad. And I said, "Dad, I feel lost." He said, "You are like your mother." So my dad introduced me to this strange club that had a strange name, with strange people talking. On the first meeting, they told me to do something called a table topic. I aced it. But while I was speaking, I see a strange man seated in the back row. Humble, simple. the unfailing quality of kindness in his eyes. As soon as I finished, he walked up to me, looked me dead straight in the eye, and said, "Son, I see something in you, but I don't know what it is. If you come here twice a month, maybe we can find that something." And ladies and gentlemen, I discovered I could speak, and I love speaking. And that led me to become a teacher. I know what it's like to not have enough money in your bank account. I know what it's like to worry when the bills start coming in. And sometimes, in the middle of the night, I wake up my beautiful wife and I ask her, "Honey, why did you marry me?" She says, "I saw something in you. But I still don't know what it is." Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm a dreamer, I'm a speaker, and I learned the unfailing quality of unconditional love from my wife. I was broken, and I've been broken, lost, and broke many times in my life. But the people in my life were able to reach into the trash can and make me whole again. If it was up to me, I would have never been able to do that. And this is why, if you have great people in your life, no matter how broke, how lost, or how broken you become, they can piece you back together. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at you, I see something in you. But I don't know what it is. Over to you.
I invite Mr. Yatrik Vasavada to grace the stage and say a few words on behalf of the panel of judges.
Good evening, respected teachers, judges, dear parents, and students. There are so many memories when I come here that are etched in my mind, and we as ex-students of SNK latch to it. My name is Yatrik Vasavada. I'm an ex-student of SNK, presently studying final year MBBS in PDU Government Medical College. Before saying anything else, first of all, I would like to thank my English teachers to give me this wonderful opportunity to speak on behalf of this wonderful panel of judges, where each one of them have excelled in their respective fields. Some of them are my teachers, my gurus, my friend, who also happens to be my senior. So all in all, it's a wonderful experience coming here and standing in front of all of you. This is the most awaited part for all of you, I guess, the reciters. You must be waiting for the recitation results, right? And I very well remember the experience of sitting there years before and this feeling of anxiety, excitement, fear of what it would be. And for that very reason, first of all, I would like to extend my congratulations to all the participants in their respective languages, irrespective of their results. The color of medal, it does not matter. But the fact that you are able to stand up right now in front of wonderful crowd and speak is in itself an achievement and worth commending. So I request all the students to please give a huge round of applause to all the reciters. While I was sitting there, of course the statue is covered, but sitting in front of the Swami Vivekananda statue, there were so many memories of school life that hit back my mind. The memories of break time activities. You still have break time activities, right? Break time activities still you have, right? Cricket, we used to play cricket. We used to play Garba in break time activity during Navratri. All those memories of recitation competition, elocution, debates, choirs, everything about SNK is worth remembering. And we, as ex-students of SNK, always find reasons or look forward for reasons, big or small, to come back to school, visit our wonderful teachers, visit the campus. And so, students, I must tell you that you are blessed to be able to study in one of the finest schools and to be taught by some of the finest teachers you will ever come across in India. Before I sign off, there are several things that I wanted to say. This is the right time I think I'll be sharing my thoughts with you. I request all the students from now on to actively participate in more and more number of these kind of activities, such as public speaking contest, quiz competitions, debates, recitation competitions, and everything, all these kind of activities. Of course, academics and sports always go hand in hand, and then they can never be compromised. But these activities will help you in overall development of personality. And we as ex-students of SNK can say this, that because of all these activities, we as students always shine out from the other students. These activities may seem trivial to you right now, but they have a huge, colossal impact in your later stage of life. What you're seeing right now, the students speaking in front of you, these things will help you in your later stage, such as in dealing with your seniors, in dealing with your superiors, in interacting with patients, in job interviews, in facing vivas, in group discussions. Everywhere you will shine out. So it's a humble request to all of you to please embrace all these opportunities, big or small, that is being plonked before you in school with confidence. And as one of the most popular actresses in Hollywood once said, the best outfit you can wear is confidence. So wear it, own it, and rock it. So once again, congratulations to all the winners. It doesn't matter what you win, but you did a great job, and we all the judges felt that you are fantastic. So once again, please, a huge round of applause to all the reciters. Thank you.
We now come to the most awaited part of today's ceremony, the recitation competition results. First, we shall declare the results of Gujarati recitation competition. I invite Mr. Balkrishna Mohanpara to felicitate the contestants. I request the contestants for Gujarati recitation competition, Krishna Manwar and Margi Nalyapara, to come on stage. Krishna Manwar wins the gold medal. Margi Nalyapara wins the silver medal. Let's have a huge round of applause for them. Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.
I invite Mr. Raja Mishra to felicitate the contestants of the Hindi recitation competition. I request the contestants of Hindi recitation competition to come on stage. Dhwani Dhaduk, Harshvi Parekh, Sahil Halani and Prapti Pathak. Dhwani Dhaduk wins the silver medal. Harshvi Parekh wins the gold medal. Sahil Halani wins the gold medal. Prapti Pathak wins the gold medal. A huge round of applause for the contestants. Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.
I invite Ms. Hemali Khira to felicitate the contestants of the English recitation competition. I request the contestants of the English recitation competition to come on stage. Sahil Halani, Prapti Pathak, Dhruv Premani, Shriya Ghiyam, Dhwani Dhaduk, and Harshvi Parekh. Sahil Halani wins the gold medal. Prapti Pathak wins the gold medal. Dhruv Premani wins the silver medal. Shriya Ghia wins the gold medal. Dhwani Dhaduk wins the silver medal. Harshvi Parekh wins the gold medal. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students. Congratulations to all the reciters.
It is now time for the most awaited award of the year, the Student of the Year Award. This award is presented to students who have met international standards of all-round achievement. These students have shown excellence not only in academics but also in extracurricular activities and sports, setting a benchmark in itself. 3 students have qualified for this prestigious award. The winners of the Student of the Year Award 2019-20 are Dhwani Dhaduk, Harshvi Parekh, and Arohi Jadhav. We invite the students to come up on stage. We invite the parents to please come on stage to felicitate the students. I request the parents to receive the awards. parents may please confer the awards to their children. Please give them a huge round of applause. Thank you, parents. Thank you, students. Congratulations to you.
We have come to the end of today's program. I thank the panel of judges, our guests of honor, and all the parents for being here to share our joy and motivate us. Thank you all for being a wonderful audience. I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem. Assembly Saudhan.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Assembly Vishram. Students, kindly be seated till the judges and guests exit.